Hello and welcome. My name is Julie Toth, and I'm excited to be here with you today. My background is actually in corporate America, where I was in retail for 14 years. I am a mom of three, a wife, and love living out on our property out in Waller, Texas. And today we're going to look at your possibilities and what's possible for the future. It's good to know where you're at. Even more important to look at the possibilities for your future as you look at how you're aging, how you're moving forward and making a difference in people's lives. So a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. We're going to look at the preservation products, looking at preserving youth, a trusted partner, and more importantly, your choices as you move forward. Now today, we house over 75 scientists. We focus on the sources of aging, and we spend over $11 million a year doing just that in these beautiful facilities around the world, where we have spent over $100 million on just one of those facilities. And in those facilities, we focus not only on the sources of aging, but also on our partnership. And I'm going to introduce you to my husband and my partner, Dr. Bill Toth, where he's an expert in science and can talk more about the science and what we do and how it can affect you.
Thank you, honey, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whoever you are, wherever you might be. Yes, I had a great career. I practiced medicine in Chicago for nearly 12 years. I focused on sports and neurology. I was Mr. It, so to speak. I was one of 7 docs chosen to work with the World Soccer Cup, front page of the sports section, sat next to Oprah. Had a great career, multiple offices, multiple overheads, and I had no life. And I got frustrated with that, and I started looking for other ways to develop revenue. I was introduced to this company more than 15 years ago. I started part-time. 3 months later, I decided to put my practices up for sale. And here I get to be in front of you today talking about gene expression science. That is the foundation of what our company is using to create products to go after the 4 biggest problems of aging, which is getting ugly, tired, fat, and broke. Now, gene expression science, for those of you not familiar with that, if you sit in your car, you can adjust the radio volume, you can turn the volume up, you can turn the volume down. When you do that, you are not changing the structure of the radio. We are not changing the structure of the DNA. What you're doing is you're influencing the activity of the radio, and that's what we're doing with genes. We're improving the gene expression of genes that keep you young and pretty and beautiful and thin, and we're turning down the activity of genes that make you ugly, tired, fat. And so that's the foundation of the science that we're using for our products. We make products for the inside and the outside of the body. In your upper left, you see the first FDA-cleared facial spa with some gene expression products that influence the genes and how the appearance of the skin looks of the face. In the upper right, you see the first ever fat loss product based on gene expression science. When we put that on the market in 2013, it was reported to be the 3rd largest retail product launch in all of history. It was only beat that year by the iPhone 5 and 5S. $600 million went out the door. In the US, it sold out in 2 hours and 32 minutes. Incredible product. And today it remains our number 3 most popular package every single month. In the bottom right, you see the biophotonic scanner, a device invented at the same place as the artificial heart. We bought the rights to it for 20 years. We've had it for 12 years now. We have scanned over 22 million people, and that gives us the world's largest database as it relates to lifestyle and carotenoids. And it also allows us to be the first and only nutrition company to give a performance guarantee on products. So you get your baseline score, you go on our products for 60 days. At the end of 60 days, you get rescanned, and if your score hasn't increased, you get all your money back, including tax and shipping. Now again, LifeGen is the core foundation, the technology we use. They have the world's largest database as it relates to genes and anti-aging. We bought them. That means no other company can use their information to make a competitive product. That is a very significant first mover and sole advantage in the marketplace. And so on the bottom left, you see daily use products. Every single month in America, families spend between $160 and $220 on toothpaste, shampoo, conditioners, and lotions for the body. And we have daily use products based on plant science, which are absolutely incredible. They smell great and they feel great. So inside and outside, 4 biggest problems of aging: ugly, tired, fat, and broke. Now, what we did in 2015 was come out with a groundbreaking product, a product the world has never seen. It's a product called Youth. We released it for general sale April of 2016, and that product resets It does three things for you. It resets the inflammatory balance, it resets the mechanism for tissue regeneration, healing, and it resets the mechanism for your body to make the nutrients that it can make. There is zero disagreement among scientists and the media that if you go outside in the sun for 15 minutes with short sleeves and shorts, your body will make enough vitamin D for about a day and a half. So why take it if your body can make it? And so we created a product that resets the mechanism where your body can regenerate its own nutrient production. And in the center of the screen, you see what's coming out in the fourth quarter of 2016, $35 million invested in new technology. Think of it as a 3D printer for personalized skincare. Using an app on your phone, you are going to create a personalized product based on your skin. And it's going to dispense into your hand twice a day. Tubes and jars are dead. This device is going to dispense a product that's been mixed 40 times a second. It's personalized to you. And if you look at those cartridges type things there, I want you to think, what else in your life uses cartridges? Would that be the printer in your office or home? And how would it be if you had been given the opportunity to get a piece of the action when printer companies started giving them away so that they can sell you the cartridges? We're going to do that with skincare in the only room of the house that you have to go in twice per day, the bathroom. And so coming out in 2017 will be more incredible technology, age-lock science, and another device. And so we are looking forward to continual innovation. That's one of the things our company is known for. Now, all of our products have a 30-day money-back guarantee that protects you and your family and your friends and your customers, and it also protects the company. We know that we have great products, and if people don't like it for any reason, send it back and get a refund. And if you're our business partner and you have up to 1 year to send back any unopened merchandise and get a 90% refund. So your business risk, if you're putting on your business hat, is 10%. And so that's an incredible advantage in the marketplace as well. Who are we? We're Nu Skin. We were founded almost 32 years ago, 1984. We're in 54 countries, which means you can do business in 54 countries, and I'll show you how in just a moment. Now, when you're starting a business, you want to do your due diligence, and I recommend that you use third-party sources that talk about our company and write about our company for many years. Forbes.com, Fortune.com, American Business Awards, and others. And so you can do your homework. Forbes said we were number 5 out of the top 100 most trustworthy companies in America. Now, we also do good in the world. You know, the purpose of a business is to solve people's problems, and when you solve problems, you're rewarded, and when you're rewarded, you get to give back. So we have a Force for Good Foundation. We have a Nourish the Children program. That is my favorite. No child should ever have to go to bed hungry, ever. I did when I was young, and it's not pleasant. And our company, people like you and me, collectively, every single day will feed over 130,000 children somewhere in the world, yes, even in the US. Our Epic line, 25 cents of every product sold, goes back to the indigenous cultures that gave us the specialized plant knowledge to create our product. So very important that you give back when you're doing good in the world. Now, how we do business is very unique today, very different than it was when I was 15 years ago when I started. The trends today, everything is social and mobile. In the first quarter of 2016, retail sales in brick and mortar stores were down 47%. However, mobile shopping and internet sales were up 60%. How would you like it if you could capture some of that and if we showed you how? All of our products, again, are based on gene expression science. We are riding the wave of personalization and customization. And today, new products are released to the marketplace. 3/4 of the sales come from personal recommendations. Now, your network has value. All those names in your phone and your email list and your Christmas card list, your network has value. And you can monetize it with companies like DirecTV. They'll give you $100 for every person you refer. The challenge with that is that it's a one-time sale. And so your network has value, and we can show you how to monetize it. Now, social media becomes social commerce, and that's the game we're in today. Very unique and very lucrative. None of these companies existed 10 years ago. None of these companies have any tangible, earthly products. And so they're just decimating their industries that they're in, taking over in a very short amount of time, thanks to the device that's in your hand. And we will show you how to leverage in the same way. When you do that, there's money on the table. Now, some of you just want to make a little bit of money. Great. Because we're publicly traded, we can show you our average monthly commissions and our average annual commissions. They're right here on this page for 2015. The average length of time it used to take to get to the top was 5 to 7 years. In 2015, it was 29 months. And so you know where you're at. That's important to know where you're at. Now, why would you want to do this now? Well, look at the trends that we're in front of. Every 15 seconds in the United States, somebody turns 65. Baby boomers used to be worried about public speaking. Now the number one fear is living beyond your savings. The global economy is shifting and you really can't do anything about it. Automation is happening every day. It's wiping out expertise. Things are going online. And while the global economy is shifting, the only person that's in charge of your economy is you. You get to decide what you're going to do about it. Other trends include the younger generation seeking more than just a job. Younger people today, they want a life. They want a life from day one, and they are not loyal to corporations, and they want a lifestyle. And we're ability to compress time by riding the waves that we're in front of right now. And today, more than ever before, people are placing higher value on freedom and flexibility, more than ever before, and this is a global trend. So what part of aging concerns you the most? And how are you going to handle this when you're starting something new? When I was in your shoes more than 15 years ago, I was scared to death because I knew what I was doing wasn't working. And I asked the person, are you really going to help me? And the answer was this: Bill, we will match your energy. As hard as you're willing to work for yourself, we're willing to work with you and for you. We're going to match your energy from day one, and you're going to have free world-class support from day one. And you're going to have as much of it or as little of it as you like. And folks, this is how we learn the best things in the world. We learn to swim, we learn to drive, we learn to play a sport by getting in the water, getting behind the wheel, or getting on the field. We don't analyze over details in books to learn how to do the very best things in life. We learn because somebody shows us. And now to show you what your choices are, I'm going to bring back my beautiful wife, Julie.
All right. Well, we've covered today three main things. Or we're covering, and that is the preservation products and what we do to combat that aging, looking at those complaints, our trusted company partner, and now your choices. Now that you've learned something new, you can say, well, gosh, 60 to 70% of the people are using products that want to live longer, live better, and that would be you. Or if you'd like to be able to buy those products wholesale, share that product experience, make a little bit of money, become a distributor, make a little bit more money, build a team of people using the products, sharing the product experiences, and then where the money really is at and the monetizing your networking part is teaching others to do just that, being a leader and using the products that are setting the stage as well as sharing your product experience around the world. Now what you want to do is get back with the person that shared this information with you. Let them know where your journey will begin today, and you have a blessed day.